Welcome to Putnam Valley, New York at Bill Conroy Athletic Facility for this week's Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Hello, I'm Tom Prizeman who welcomes you to Week 2 of the football season, but Week 1 of our Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week broadcast, as your Panthers enter this game at 1-0, having defeated the Crown Harbor Tigers in Week 1. On the other side, Putnam Valley enters this game 0-1, but has to feel good about themselves after the 38-31 loss to defending champion Our Lady of Lourdes. Pleasantville looked really solid in defense in that first game. 21-7 win over Croton Harmon, 9 sacks for the defense, and they were led by senior captain James Lydon, 11 tackles, 3 sacks, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and the game-sealing interception for a touchdown. He was just fantastic, as was that Panther defense. The offense looked pretty good too, however. Enrico Rotolo led the offense with 16 carries, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Another big thing for the Panthers, they played shorthanded. Only 26 guys. They expect 3 or 4 of those guys to come back this week, including Greg Jock, who expects to start both ways. So expect the Panthers to open up the offense. On the other hand, for Putnam Valley, we mentioned that 38-31 loss for them. But they feel really good going into this game. They have to. Alex Bronzo was really solid. 2 touchdowns and 120 yards for him in that loss to Our Lady of Lourdes. Lourdes looks like the favorite in Section 1, but these 2 teams right here in Class B are competing to be that second team. Right now, Lourdes is the favorite. Putnam Valley is second. Pleasantville is trying to unseat them as the number 2 team here in Class B. We're about to get set here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon for football. I'm excited, you're excited, and let's see what the Panthers can do against the Putnam Valley Tigers here in Week 2 of the football season, Week 1 for our broadcast. We'll have all the action for you just shortly here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. About to get set here at Putnam Valley High School. Your Panthers entering this game at 1-0, about to take on the Tigers of Putnam Valley. Tom Prizeman, so happy you can join us for our inaugural broadcast here in 2013. Or the 2013-2014 school year of Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Some of you might notice the brand spanking new turf field here at Putnam Valley High School. A beautiful facility, and this turf field just adds to it. They used to have the AstroTurf, but now they got this new field turf. It looks solid, looks ready, and this will be the first game on this new turf field. James Lydon to kick off. The end-over-end kick will be caught on the 10-yard line. Heading to his right is Tommy O'Sullivan. He has a seam up the left sideline before finally be tackled down and wrestled out of bounds by number 4, Angela Rose. So Putnam Valley will take over on the, let's say, 47-yard line with very good field position and a 1st and 10 from there. Just got underway here from Putnam Valley High School. Your Panthers enter this game at 1-0. The win over Croton Harmon last week, 21-7. On the other hand, Putnam Valley comes off a 38-31, a little more high-scoring affair up at Our Lady of Lourdes. This is the first time we'll get to see this Tiger offense led by quarterback Zach Nolan. Nolan also a very good basketball player for the Tigers, who had a very good season last year in basketball. 1st and 10, ball on the 47. A hand up the middle, but the Panther defense meets the running back in the backfield. That was Rick Kilmer, but he got maybe an inch, if anything, so that'll make it 2nd and 10. This Panther defense was so stout last week, the only blemish in what otherwise was a near-perfect game, the 49-yard touchdown pass caught by Peter Miller from by Ben Gelfand. Otherwise, this defense played fantastic, only allowing those 7 points, and including scoring 7 points of their own. 1st and 10, the ball's on the ground. Nolan fumbled the snap. Let's see who's got it. And Pleasantville has it. Enrico Rotolo, the star running back, comes up with a big play on defense. All right, Enrico. So after getting great field position to start this one, Tigers can't do anything with it, and Pleasantville will take over 1st and 10, ball in Putnam Valley territory at the 46-yard line. 11 minutes, we'll call it 10 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in this first quarter of action. Spread out wide to your left is that man Greg Drillock. We talked about him in the open. He's back after recovering from mono last week. 1st and 10, Godino rolling out to his right now. He'll come back left. He's got a lot of defenders in front of him. Breaks off a tackle, still on his feet, running out of bounds before finally being tackled close to a 1st down. Anthony Godino, the great quarterback scramble right there.
The quarterback keeper run out of bounds.
Let's see if he got that 1st down. He's very close to it.
official chain guy, first down.
And it will be it will be second down.
That was a
Second, and we'll call it inches.
Second down and 1 for the Panthers.
So Godino picks up 9 on the quarterback keeper right there. That's a perfect start to this game for the Panthers. The forced fumble, and now 9 yards on their first offensive play. Godino lines up in that pistol set. Bathon behind him, Rotolo to his left. Here's a handoff to Bathon. Bathon's got running room, and he'll pick up the first down after a gain of 6 yards before finally being wrestled down the play by Kilmer. Kilmer, one of the captains of this Putnam Valley team. 10-15 and rolling here as we play in the first quarter. Pleasantville offense last week didn't look great, looked okay. They ran the ball very well, but the passing attack wasn't there. Let's see if they open it up a little more this week for Anthony Godino. First and 10, handoff to Bathon. Bathon will run to his left. Still on his feet, breaking pass tackles, the ball's out again. And Putnam Valley recovers it. That is how you kill momentum, folks, right there. Pleasantville was rolling with the ball, and someone knocked it away from Bathon. And Tommy Kilmer came up with the recovery. Rick Kilmer came up with the recovery for the Tigers. So we're less than 4 minutes into this one. We've already had 2 fumbles. 9:49 left to go in the first. So now the ball will be in the 30. First and 10 for Putnam Valley. So this new turf field is getting a lot of work on the ground already. So far, neither team's thrown a pass, and we've already seen 2 fumbles. Nolan pitches to his right. That's Bronzo. Bronzo, the running back, had a great game last week, 2 touchdowns. He picks up about 4 before being gang tackled by the Panthers. I'll make it second and 6.
It'll be second down and 4.
Got to give big thanks to Tim Carlo, our cameraman this week. Shane McGaffey. We'll call him on the disabled list for at least this week. He had to attend his sister's birthday party. So thanks to Tim for stepping up. Second and 4. That'll be a hand up off the middle. Bronzo gets hit in the backfield. Is able to carry Baylor Rosenbaum for maybe 2 yards. That'll make it third, and we'll call it 2.
That handoff straight ahead for a gain of 2. Third down and
Both these teams are going to like to run the ball. Last week, Zach only completed 3 passes. However, one of those was to the big man, 6'4", Giovanni Bill Isaac for 65 yards and a touchdown. We're looking for one of those kind of plays. Nolan under center, Bronzo in the backfield. 3 receivers out to his left. Nolan rolling out to his left. Leiden's near him. It's going to be a throw over, and it's caught. Nice play there by Tommy. Make that Dean Diasso. Dean Diasso got both feet in bounds. Would have been a catch in college or the NFL on the little comeback route, so that'll be a first down. Diasso picks up, we'll call it 14 yards. That'll make it first and 10 ball where they started the game at the 47-yard line. So about 4 minutes later, we're back where we started. First and 10, Nolan under center, Bronzo the deep back. And the defense looking to pounce. Bronzo gets the carry and hit immediately by the Panther defense. A whole host of Panther defenders led by Baylor Rosenbaum and Tom Marone, and as well as Rico Rotolo were in on the stop. Under 8 minutes now left to go in the first. Second, and we'll call it a long 8. Putnam Valley last season, these 2 teams met. It was a 7-0 victory for your Panthers. Panther defense did a great job pitching the shutout, and the offense did just enough behind the legs of Anthony Godino. Bronzo on the carry. He's hit in the backfield, and the Panther will surge and push him back. Right, nice play there by John Tucci. Last year saw a little time in that sectional championship game as a sophomore call-up. This year looks to have a bigger impact as a junior.
Third down and
We'll call it 3rd and 8 now, as Tucci met him at the line of scrimmage. Panthers will load up that box and challenge Nolan to beat him with his arm. So far, he's able to do that once on third down. Let's see if he can do it again. Nolan under center. Now he'll drop back into we'll call it the shotgun. Two receivers out to his left. Nolan drop back to pass. Looking left, firing left, and that pass is over the head of the intended receiver right there, Eddie Lent. So that will bring up fourth down, and the punting unit will come out for the Tigers.
It'll be fourth down.
Good coverage on that play right there by the third-year varsity member, Patrick Bathon. Bathon will go back deep to receive this punt. Clock stops at 6:45 as we have no score here in the first quarter. Pleasantville in Putnam Valley in a beautiful Sunday afternoon for football. Nolan gets ready to punt. Quarterback and puncher, not too often you see that. This one's a high, wobbling punt. This one will roll dead at the 32-yard line. A flag dropped. Not sure if that was it. I think the referee just dropped that by accident. That ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line.
The 31-yard line will be Pleasantville ball.
Yeah, that was an incidental flag, so no flag on the play. That was a extremely long hang time on that punt. Bathon wanted no part of that one as he got out of the way. So second drive here for the Panthers. They were really rolling on that first one until the Bathon fumble. Last week, as we mentioned, Greg Jurlick out to the right. The two-way starter. He'll start in the secondary on defense and be the main wide receiver on offense. We're still recovering from mono, so he couldn't play, and that's a big pickup for the Panthers this week. Last week, the Panthers only had 26 guys in uniform. Today looks like a little bit more than that. One big loss, though, will be that the captain, Owen Rita, he's out till at least mid-October with that torn ACL in the lacrosse season. Panthers line up in that pistol formation. They love that one so much. Here's Godino, play fake, rolling out to his left. Now he's in trouble, and he'll be taken down the backfield by Eddie Lent. Lent makes up for his not being able to catch that pass earlier with the sack in the backfield right there. I'll make it 2nd and 12, we'll call it. 6:08 and rolling here in the first.
The loss of 3, it'll be second down and 13.
Last week, the Panthers got a couple drives behind Enrico Rotolo. He was really effective, 16 carries, 124 yards, and that touchdown. But other than that, outside of 2 drives, the Panthers didn't do a lot on offense, the 2 touchdown drives. Under 6 minutes now. There's that handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo is able to push the pile after being in the backfield, and he'll pick up, let's call it 2. That'll make it 3rd and 11. 3rd and 10. This is the Pleasantville Panther game of the week. We'll give him the extra yard.
2 yards.
So 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Godino goes to the sideline. The senior captain quarterback, the Wagner baseball commit. Godino is a fantastic football player, but even a better baseball player. All section is a sophomore out there in center field. The Seahawks are getting a good one. Dropping back to pass is Godino. Looks like it's screenplay. They set it up for Rotolo. Rotolo's got blockers out in front of him. Man chasing him from behind. He's still fighting for the extra yards. He dove close to that first down marker. Looks like he might have come up just short.
Out of bounds.
But that's the great thing about Rotolo. With that big body, he will keep fighting and clawing for all those extra yards. Rotolo listed at 5'8", 215.
I believe we'll have a measurement.
So official timeout here for the measurement is Rotolo's last surge. Might have got it. Let's see, though. The Panthers don't look too optimistic. His quarterback, Anthony Godino, is on the sidelines, and punter James Line is on the field. Of course, there'll be a long walk for those chain gang crew. Let's see. And it will be a first down. So Rotolo's diving lunge is enough to pick up that first down. That's a big play right there. So that will keep the drive moving. Under 5 minutes to go in the first.
I told you that 3 minutes ago.
Tom Priceman here. So happy you could join us for this first Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week broadcast of the football season. Last time we all talked, It was a stunning lacrosse victory, 9-8 the final over a hen hunt, and we all remember that one. Josh Delapuca, a mainstay of this football team, the game-winning goal with 6 seconds left. Hopefully everybody's had a good summer since. Godino in this pistol, handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo's got some running room, and he will lunge forward for a pickup of 5 yards.
Rotolo takes the handoff.
Panthers like that, they're trying to expand the playbook a little bit. They've moved that pistol line setup, made famous, of course, by Colin Kaepernick at Nevada. He was the first one to run it, and he's the one who really made it work. Now, of course, a member of the San Francisco 49ers. 2nd and 6. In that pistol again, are they? 2 backs. It'll be a handoff, a fake handoff to Bathon. Now a naked bootleg out to the right. He breaks off a tackle, still in his fake Godino, and he picked up a first down, it looks like. Godino not only faked out the Tiger defense, he faked out me right there with that nice little lead option look. That's something new to this Panther playbook, and it's working really effectively so far.
By Godino. He's ahead for the first down.
Looks like that will be enough to pick up that first down. Now it'll be time for an official measurement. This time a little easier. The chain gang crew will have to go all about 6 inches, and it's a first down. So back-to-back first downs picked up on the ground for the Panthers.
It is 1st and 10 for Pleasantville.
The only touchdown in last year's game, of course, was Anthony Godino's quarterback scramble, 26 yards. He scampered in the end zone. So far, Panthers like keeping it on the ground. 3 receivers, 2 to his left. That's Greto and Drillock. 1 to his right, that's DeRose. In the backfield, that's Rotolo, and that's where he hands it off. Rotolo's got some running room, spins off a defender, and he will fight for those extra yards. Looked like he picked up 7 right there for being taken down the play by number 4, A.J. Mirabel.
It's a handoff to Godino, ahead for 6. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4. Godino gets the play from the sideline from 9th-year head coach Tony Becerra.
See the Putnam Valley Tigers in
47 and 26 in his 9 seasons is Mr. Becerra.
Looks like he's nice and cool today and waving friendly to everybody.
Pistol, set up, Rotolo the deep back. That'll be a handoff to him. He will surge forward, he'll pick up that first down, and leaping over defenders, he'll get all the way down to that 35-yard line. Rotolo is a guy that we saw glimpses of this last year, but this year he's really gotten to another level. And every time he gets the ball, he's getting 5-6 yards to carry.
On the 34-yard line, Putnam Valley. 1st and 10.
And the great thing about this new pistol offense for the Panthers is anytime they think he can hand it off to Rotolo, Godino can just keep it and run out and naked bootleg himself. So there's a couple different things he can do, and he can pass out of that formation too. Again, 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, Rotolo the deep back. Handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo's got some running room, and he dives with the ball lunge out and forward in front of him. A little bit dangerous there, but he's able to hold on. So good job by Rotolo, fighting, as we're saying, for every inch. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Ball spot on the 30-yard line. Panthers, that victory last week, looking to go to 2-0. Putt Valley 0-1, but a strong 0-1 after that loss to a team Pleasantville remembers very well in Our Lady of Lourdes. Of course, ended Pleasantville's season last year in the sectional championship game. In the pistol, Godino, taking himself, he's got blockers out in front of him, gets a block from Rotolo, still on his feet out to the left, and he will go out of bounds for finally being taken down in the play by number 54, Garrett Ailing. But that was not before he picked up another Pleasantville first down on the play.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Next week, Panthers will head out to Nanuet for another road game, so this is a tough part of the schedule, open up against a very good Croton-Harmon team. Next week, against another very good team in Nanuet. And this week, obviously, against a very good Putnam Valley team. But they're moving the ball quite well on the ground. Panthers yet to attempt to pass in this ball game, but they don't need to with the way they're moving on the ground. 1st and 10 ball on the 22, we'll call it, after Greenville scampers for some yards. 3 receivers out to his left, 1 out to his right. Hand off to Bathon. Bathon running left, got some room, spins off a tackler, and before finally being taken down after a 3-yard pickup. We're told it would be that more the bruiser. You think about the old time Woody Hayes, 3 yards and a cloud of dust kind of running back. Bathon's more the speedy, shifty running back that run to the outside a little more. Remember last year, he reminds you a little bit of Steve Cincinnati, Nicky Pedlo, one of those guys, a little bit undersized, but has the heart and the skill to make up for it. In the pistol are the Panthers, Bathon the deep back. Looking out to his right, pump faking is Godino. Now he's got Greta wide open the end zone. Touchdown Panthers! Godino connects 19 yards. Let's make it to Austin Greta for the touchdown. Greta just got wide open behind that Tigers secondary. They didn't know what hit him. So Austin Greta with his first touchdown catch of the season. And that will make the score 6-0 pending the James Lyon extra point. Lyon was very good last week on extra points. 3 of 3 last week. Let's see what he does this week. Bathon to hold. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is true. That is right to the extra points. So, 1:09 left to go in that first quarter after the 19-yard touchdown from Anthony Godino to Austin Greta. A nice connection, and that will make the score 7-0 here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. James Lyon to kick off here for your Panthers. 57 seconds left to go. This is a nice low lining kick. Thinking about the reverse are the Tigers. Instead, they'll keep it. That's Brett Troden. He's got some running room once again up that left sideline. A flag coming out late in the play, I think. Maybe these officials keep dropping them. It's tough to tell.
The penalty marker down on the play.
No, I'm pretty sure it is a penalty marker. Would help if he threw it maybe onto the field and not onto the Putnam Valley bench, but, you know, he's closer to the field. I'll trust the Zebras. So after the great return there by the Tigers, they'll start up in great position pending the penalty flag. Sideline warning on the Tigers, that's all it is. Just telling them to stay back a little bit. Puzzle got one of those last week. Of course, the warning means nothing. It's the second time that ends up costing you damage.
That was a sideline warning.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers in good field position.
Valley at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 for ball on the 44-yard line. Nolan under center, Bronzo the deep back. Thinking about blitzing on the Panthers. Hand off to Bronzo. Bronzo running left. Got some running room. Take it down from behind right there. Nice hit late on him. Number 32 for the Panthers. That's Josh Delapuca, the man we mentioned earlier, scoring that game-winning lacrosse goal.
He's ahead for a gain of 6.
Panthers are going to load up this box, as are the Tigers. Godino made them pay with that 19-yard touchdown pass. So far, Nolan only that one pass on 3rd down. Both teams have completed one pass. Of course, Pleasantville's a little more lethal for the touchdown. 2nd and 5. This will most likely be the last play of the quarter. Nolan under center. 3 receivers out to his left. Maybe a handoff going left. That's Richard Goods. Richard Goods has got the goods, and that's a first down. Of course, had to do a little wordplay there. Looks like that last play of the first quarter will be enough to pick up the first down. Indeed, it will. So after a quarter of play here at Bill Conroy Athletic Facility here in Putnam Valley, New York, your Panthers hold a 7-0 edge over the Putnam Valley Tigers. We'll be back shortly here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. 1st and 10 here for the Putnam Valley Tigers. Nolan under center, handoff to Goods. Goods lunging for that extra yard before being tackled by James Lagden and a host of Panther defenders.
Handoff to Richard Goods.
Bronzo had a really good game last week. The main running back. 10 attempts, 114 yards, and those 2 touchdowns. Goods, 5 attempts for 5 yards. So already improving on that yards per carry average in this game. 11:30 and rolling here as we play in the second quarter. So happy you could join us on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. On the beautiful turf field here, the new turf field, at Bill Conroy Athletic Facility. Panthers looking to blitz. Nolan under center. Goods the deep back. It's a pitch to Nolan. That's Goods rather. And he's hit on the play by Patrick Bathon. Initially hit by Austin Greto and then taken down the play by Bathon.
Third down and 7.
So that'll make it 3rd and 7 after the 2-yard pickup by Goods. Bronzo's the main running backs we mentioned, but like 4 different Tigers last week picked up 9 or more carries. Goods, Tommy O'Sullivan, Dan Diasso, and Alex Bronzo all had serious carries, and that's not including the quarterback, Zach Nolan, who also had 12 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. Those stats courtesy of MSU Varsity. 3rd and 7, Nolan under center. Receivers out to his left and right. Dropping back to pass, looking left, still looking left. Now the Panther defense has got him. James Lyden will take him down. That will be another sack for James Lyden. He had 3 of those last week. Make that number 4 of the season for the senior captain. So 10 minutes left to go in this in the first half of play, second quarter of action. That'll make it 4th, and I'm not even going to try to estimate how long that is. As some of you may have been able to guess, there's a reason I'm in the broadcast booth for multiple reasons. My unathletic ability, and another reason I'm not math. So we're going to say it's 4th and long. Scoreboard's estimating 22 yards. Nolan, the quarterback, back to punt. Bathon back to receive it. Punts off. That's a booming punt. Bathon going back, still going back, and he's going to let it go. This could be down inside the 5. And at the 1-yard line, Alex Bronzo downs it. What a job by Zachary Nolan.
All the way down.
That's at the 1-yard line, and that is not where you want to start a drive. But no fault of Patrick Bathon there. That was just a fantastic punt. Took a Putnam Valley bounce and kept rolling. Good job by the Gunners on the outside. Bronzo was able to down it. A little bit crowded up here in the press box. So we got Mr. Archie to our left. Can't blame him though, he's filming for the actual team, so he's of course always welcome with us. Next to me now, I'll move a little closer to my friend Tim Carlo. So Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Not a good situation. Lined up in the pistols, Godino standing in his own end zone. Bathon the deep back. Waiting for the snap, now he gets it. Hand off to Rotolo. Rotolo plowing into a defender, still moving his feet, but the Pirate will be stopped after a pickup of, we'll call it 6 yards.
Hand off to Rotolo.
Under 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Panthers still holding that 7-0 lead after the 19-yard pass from Godino to Greto. That flows off the tongue. G to G. Good friends in real life are Godino and Greto, both seniors. We'll make it 2nd and we'll call it 5. Godino now out of his own end zone in the pistol, standing on the 1-yard line. Tigers thinking about blitzing. Handoff up the middle. That looks like it's Bathon. Bathon taking down. First, somebody got his leg, then somebody else came and finished him up. Loss of a yard, so that'll make it 3rd and 6.
Pleasantville straight ahead for a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Anthony Godino having a talk with Tony Becerra. Becerra talked a little bit about opening up this playbook for Godino. Maybe some read option looks. Of course, we've seen a lot of this pistol offense. So far, it's been pretty effective on the first 2 drives. Here, though, Panthers are stalling a little bit. 3rd and 5. Godino in the pistol, waiting for the snap, he gets it. Handoff up the middle, that's Bathon. Bathon spinning his way out to the 10-yard line, but looks like he'll be short of that 1st down marker. So 3 plays, 9 yards, but not enough for a 1st down, and the Panthers will look to punt. Out to punt, trying to match Zachary Nolan's fantastic punt will be James Lyden. Lyden, a very good punter in his own way. 36 yards a punt last year. So on top of being a tight end and a great linebacker, he's also a very good punter.
Punt formation.
A 3-way starter. Not too often you can say that. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This punt's a nice one. Running for it is Tommy O'Sullivan, but he'll let it bounce out of play. That ball will go out in the 49-yard line as some of the officials in front of us, the Panther fans, not so happy with that call. 7:15 left to go here in this first half of play. Puzzles had those 2 drives. One ended by a fumble, one ended by a touchdown. That's how we have this 7-0 score. And outside of one first down I can remember for the Tigers on a passing play, there's nothing much really been going so far here for Putnam Valley. Receiver out to his left, Nolan in the eye, under center. That'd be a fake. Now he's getting hit by Greto. He hits as he throws. Got a man out there, and it's caught. Caught by Dean Dialzo, and he will score. Touchdown, Putnam Valley on the beautifully designed play. Dialzo was wide open. He got away from Bathon, and he will walk into the end zone, and that will make it 7-6. So as I just mentioned, they hadn't got a lot going in one play. They got a lot going very quickly. So 51 yards, Nolan to Diazio. On to attempt the extra point. Let's see, hold on. Teams love doing this. They got a bunch of guys set out to the left. Maybe they'll, let's see. Right now there's a 2-point conversion set up, but you never know. Odds are well, yes, they indeed will shift back.
Now 1-point conversion.
So now they'll attempt the extra point, Nolan to kick. Bad snap, put down, and that kick will be up. And good. Nice job by the holder right there, fixing that. Not a great snap. Got it down in time for Nolan, and Nolan put it to the uprights. 6:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Make that the first half. The clock's still rolling.
Touchdown by Putnam Valley will forever be known as the first touchdown scored.
This clock's still rolling. It'll be a little odd. I think they're gonna have to go back and fix that. It was 6:57 when that clock should have been stopped. Still rolling, but either way, we'll take a commercial break right here. Your Panthers just gotten tied up after the 51-yard touchdown pass. The first one here ever by the Tigers at this new football field. 7-7 the score here on your Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Nolan to kick things off, the man that can do everything. He plays quarterback, plays on the defense, and he handles the kicking duties. End over end kick. Bathon will go back to his own 15. That's where he starts. Got blockers out in front of him. Just Bathon. He's got some running room. Breaks off a tackle. Still on his feet. Bathon will go all the way out to the 42-yard line before finally being taken down. So far, both teams' special teams coverage has not been great, to say the least. And now there's a Panther down on the field. Looks like it might be Bathon. Indeed, it is Patrick Bathon, the third-year varsity member. So on this team was a sophomore cornerback. Last year competed for the starting quarterback job before it was eventually won by Anthony Godino, but ended up getting all league honorable mention at cornerback position where he did a great job. And this year, one of the captains of this team really looked to step up, playing running back and cornerback and the main punt returner and kick returner here for the Panthers. As Tony Becerra and coaching staff go out to tend to him, we'll take a break. 7-7 the score here, 6:46 left to go in this first half of action. We hope Patrick Bathon's all right. You're listening and watching to the Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Back here in a little somber mood in front of us now here in the Pleasantville stands as everybody hopes Patrick Bathon is all right. He walked off the field under his own power, so we wish him the best of luck and a speedy recovery as he get worked on the trainer table over there by Herb Dorr. 1st and 10, Rotolo on the carry. Burst off a tackler, still on his feet. Breaks another tackler, he's still on his feet, down to the 30-yard line. Spinning and fighting his way for a 20-yard pickup is Enrico Rotolo. What a run by Enrico Rotolo.
Rotolo on the run.
All the way down to the 30-yard line. And Rotolo's tricky that way. Doesn't seem like he's got a lot of speed in him, but all of a sudden he goes up that left sideline and he finds that extra speed nozzle right there. In the pistol are the Panthers. Godino dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. Now he's under some pressure, still rolling out to his right, and he'll be taken down the play. Great job on the sack right there by number 22, Ryan Dumpty.
Dumpty on the quarterback sack.
Godino was rolling and rolling out to his right, looking for anybody or somebody to throw the ball to, and he ran out of time there as Dumpty pulled him down from behind. Clock rolls under 6 minutes here. 7-7 ball game.
It'll be second.
Good to see the Panthers throwing the ball a little bit more, or at least looking to throw the ball more. Godino, as we mentioned, a baseball center fielder's got a really strong arm. Like to see him get out and throw it a little bit more. 5:30, first and make that second and long. Godino under center. He's got a lot of room in the backfield. Now he's breaks away from a couple tackles and before being taken down the play by number 3, Alex Bronzo.
The quarterback keeper.
So good job by Godino. There was a lot of men in the backfield trying to get him. He was able to kind of fight his way and sneak his way through the middle, make it 3rd and 15. So Godino will go over the sideline as the Putnam Valley cheerleaders try to inspire their crowd. 3rd and 15, interesting play call here. This could be 4-down territory. Although we did see the Panthers punt a bunch of times in this same spot last week. Godino dropping back to pass, looking for Austin Greto. It's off the hand of him. Intercepted by the Tigers. Going down the right sideline is Sean Newman. Newman's got lots of running room, and that will be a turnover there.
By Sean Newman.
A flag down late in the play. That won't matter for the Panthers there. Great job by Sean Newman. The ball was intended for Austin Greto, deflected off his fingertips, and into the waiting hands of Sean Newman. Newman got a lot of blockers out in front of him, was able to turn it all the way down to the 47-yard line of Pleasantville. So that's the downside of throwing the ball, folks. Of course, it could be intercepted.
Penalty appears to be against Pleasantville.
Let's see what the penalty is. According to the public address announcer, it is against Pleasantville, but we've yet to confirm that. Now, here we go. It will be a go against the Tigers, and that's what I thought. So it was a dead ball foul. I saw, looks like number 4, A.J. Mirabal, getting pulled away by one of the officials, and then he threw a flag. So that, I believe, will set the Tigers back 15 yards. Still does not negate the beautiful interception and return by Sean Newman. So that's a change of momentum play right there. Anybody who watched that Texas A&M Alabama game remembers Manziel's interception in the end zone. That was one of the turning points of that game. That play had a similar feel to it. Panthers were on the move there, and wide open was Austin Greto. The pass was just a little too far behind him.
At the 38-yard
Where he caught it.
So that ball we spotted on the 38-yard line. So we'll negate a lot of that great return by Newman. But I'm sure the Tigers will still take the ball. 4:32, and a great position here for the Tigers to try to get that score before halftime. Pleasantville will receive the ball to start the second half. Nolan under center. Eye behind him in the backfield. Bronzo the deep back. Handoff to Bronzo. Bronzo jukes and tries to shuffle his way for a few yards. He does before finally being tackled by John Tucci after a pickup of 3.
Straight ahead for a gain of 2. It was 2nd down and 8.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 upcoming here for the Tigers on their new beautiful turf field. We mentioned this school's a relatively new school. These students, I believe, used to go to Carmel High School. They decided they needed their own school district. They had a school district. They decided they needed their own high school. So in 2002, we'll call it, somewhere in that vicinity, the early 2000s, this school district was built. This football field was built. And at the time, the newest technology was AstroTurf. So they got the new and improved AstroTurf, but by last year, it just was so outdated. I mean, you had to wear basically tennis sneakers on it to play. So now they got the new field turf. It plays like grass, and it looks beautiful, and everybody can wear their cleats. So everybody's happy. Pleasantville made the trip up here to start the season 2 years ago on a Friday night. They lost 30-0, and that was kind of the beginning of a rough season for the Panthers. 2nd and 8. Nolan pitch out to his left. That's Bronzo. Bronzo being pursued by a couple Panthers. Ridden out of bounds by Steven Pedinastro. But that will be a pickup of 8 yards. So make it 3rd and 1.
Ahead for a gain of 5.
That game was a complete domination job put on by the Tigers.
3rd down and 2.
That game to start the 2011 season, there were high hopes for that Pleasantville Panther team. Did not work out as they hoped that year. One of the few blemishes on Tony Becerra's record. They finished 4-5 that year. That was one of their 5 losses and kind of set the tone for their season. Let's see, 3 minutes now, 3 minutes and 3 seconds, and now Putnam Valley wants a timeout. We'll take one too. Panthers and Tigers knotted up at 7 here on your Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Back here at Putnam Valley High School, big 3rd down coming here for the Tigers. Hand off to Bronzo. Bronzo's hit, pushing forward. Did he get that 1st down? He's very close to it. James Lyda met him right at that 1st down marker. And it will be 4th down, they say.
Straight ahead for a yard and a half. It's 4th down and inches.
4th and inches upcoming. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here at this really nice turf field. I know I keep saying that, but you just have no idea. I mean, I was here a couple years ago at the Nashville turf field, and as high-tech it was in 2000, that's how out of date it was in 2012 or 2011 when they last played. So Putnam Valley will take another timeout. 4th and 1 upcoming. It'll be interesting to see where they go with the ball. Bronzo's been the main ball carrier. They don't really have that big bruising back like Pleasantville does in Rotolo. So I would expect them to go back to Bronzo, their big ball carrier. Bronzo, though, only stands. Actually, Putnam Valley's roster does not have the height and weight I was hoping for. Well, let's just say he is not as big as 215 as Enrico Rotolo is. One thing to note, though, is we saw Steven Pedinastro take out the Bronzo on that 2nd down play. That means that Patrick Wathan is yet to return to this ball game. So I'm looking to see if I see him right now, and I do not. So we hope for the best for him. I don't see him over the trainer's table, so maybe he'll come back in that 2nd half. Now I see him with a bag of ice around his shoulder, looking like a baseball pitcher who just pitched 7 innings. So maybe he'll come back in the 2nd half. Maybe he won't. We'll try to get an update for you at halftime, but if not, it'll be up to Steven Pedinastro in his 1st year of varsity football, the senior. 4th and 1 upcoming. 3 men in the backfield, full house. Nolan under center. Be a handoff to Bronzo. Bronzo's got some running room, and he's taken down the play. Great tackle by Greg Gerlach. Panthers sold out up the middle, and when they handed it to the left, only it was Greg Gerlach who was able to get him by his shoelaces, basically, and saved a touchdown. Or at the least, save big yards. 2 minutes and rolling here in the 1st half of action. Putnam Valley's got to hurry up a little. They only got 1 timeout. They do have that big touchdown pass, like the one they had last week to Giovanni Bell Isaac. Now there's a flag. Could be something against the Tigers, and you see Josh Delapuca clapping his hands, so you'd have to believe it is. 1:51 left to go here. 1st half. It's a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers. That will make it 1st and 15, pushing them back even further.
Substitution, a 5-yard penalty against Putnam Valley. It'll be first.
Last week we saw that one pass for 62 yards to Javelni Bell Isaac for the touchdown. This week it's one pass for 51 yards and a touchdown to Diazio.
Let's go! Come on, Jack!
He also completed another pass, so I believe Diazio has both catches on the game for the Tigers. That's very unofficial though. We'll have to check with Dennis Ficcaro, our statistician, during halftime. 1st and 15. Pitch to Goods. Goods is running out of running room and he falls down. Goods falls down the backfield. There wasn't going to have a lot of running room anyway, but that hurts the Tigers even more as the clock continues to move. 1:15 and moving. Panther fans wanted Tony Becerra to call a timeout, but he looks content to play this into halftime and take a 7-7 tie where he will get the ball to start the second half.
Saving him up.
He does have, I believe, all 3 timeouts left. So now Goods running off the sideline quick to avoid 12 men in the field. 45 seconds. Nolan under center.
Let's go, Josh!
2 receivers, 1 to each side, 3 men in the backfield. Nolan's back and he gets hit by James Lyden and he breaks out of it. He gets away from James Lyden, gets away from John Tucci, still on his feet, shakes off another defender before finally being tackled by Andrew DeRose and company. And timeout Putnam Valley. So what looked to be, could have been 3rd and about 35 if James Lyden had tackled him. Nolan just was a little bit slippery there, slipped off a couple tackles, scampered, juked, and fought his way for a nice pickup there, getting almost back to the original line of scrimmage. So instead of 3rd and what could have been 30, 35 yards, it'll be 3rd and 12. 25 seconds left as Putnam Valley calls their final timeout of the half. We mentioned next week Panthers go on the road to Nanuet. We'll have the broadcast for you. That'll be 1:30. And something we're playing around with a little bit here at Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week is trying to live cast maybe one of these last 2 games on the road for the Panthers. So not next week, that would be a little too soon, but we're talking about maybe trying to live broadcast a game Saturday the 19th against Lords or maybe Saturday the 5th against Westlake. Just something we're trying to always upgrade and improve for all of our fans out there, and we appreciate anybody who supports us. We appreciate you watching this broadcast. So that's something we're trying to play around with a little bit. We'll have to see if it comes to fruition. As Mr. Archie's pointing out, we might have to get a certain number of people in attendance to avoid the NFL blackout rule. I'm sure Roger Goodell, a native of Bronxville, might come in and enforce it. 25 seconds left to go. 3rd and 14 as that ball might have got pushed back a couple yards, it looks like. Nolan in the shotgun. Bronzo to his left. Receiver out to his right. Another receiver also out to his left. Driving back to pass. It's going to be a pass wobbling over the middle, and it's caught. Caught right there by number 24, Dean Diazio again. I don't know how he keeps getting behind the Panthers. Looks like they're going to run up and try to spike it here. Clock stops like it does in college. Ball on the 20-yard line.
You're gonna look for the ball!
That ball seems to be up there for a long time. Let's see, they will spike it. Note, 1 second ran off the clock there. So I'll make it 2nd and 10.
Pass is grounded.
2nd and 10. We saw Nolan kick the extra point, but I don't know, have to be perfectly honest, I don't know if he can kick a field goal of any distance. But on the plus side for the Tigers, they got at least 2, maybe 3 chances at the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Dean Diazio has been the man out at the wide receiver. He's out to the left. Nolan under center, takes a snap, dropping out, looking to his left again. Diazio, that time it's caught by somebody else right there. Tommy O'Sullivan, but the ball's out. The ball is out. Pleasantville recovers. So Tommy O'Sullivan had it, but won't matter as the Panthers force a big turnover there. There was going to be 4 seconds left, enough time for certainly Tigers to do something. So the Panthers will most likely, and if I were Tony Becerra, I would take a knee, and that's what I would expect him to do. So Panthers will escape any further damage here.
He's a new coach.
1st and 10, but that won't matter. The 4 seconds is what matters more. And about 85 yards from the other team's end zone, it makes sense just to take a knee. Godino under center, and he will indeed take a knee. So we will head to the locker rooms, tied at 7. First quarter was dominated by the Panthers, second quarter dominated by the Tigers. It's been a tale of 2 quarters, and let's see what tale the second half will tell. We'll be back to tell you all about the second half here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Back here to start the second half of your Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Tom Prizeman here. So happy you could join us. A first half I really think is a tale of 2 quarters. Pleasantville played fantastic in that first quarter. Had the touchdown pass from Godino to Gredo that capped that long drive. Had a couple of the drives spoiled by some turnovers. But the second quarter, look at that 51-yard touchdown pass from Nolan Diazio is the main play in there. But there was some other drives there from Putnam Valley that got them back in this ball game. Got to make them feeling good heading into the second half. But the good news for Pleasantville, they get the ball to start the second half. Injury news on both sides. Pat Batham without his uniform on right now, icing the shoulder. That'll put a lot more workload on Enrico Rotolo, so we'll have to see how he does. On the other hand, for the Putnam Valley Tigers, Javelni Bell Isaac, who I've been looking for all game, is not in uniform for the Tigers. That's a big loss for them. He had a great game last week. So we're about to get set here for the second half. Should be a very interesting game. Pleasantville looking to go to 2-0. Big game for them right here. And the second half, these last 24 minutes are a big deciding factor in their season. This is a game they can look back and say, hey, we really got it going here, or hey, we lost some momentum here. We're about to find out. Let's get ready for some football here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. About to get set here to start the second half, and of course, as soon as I say, guess who makes his return? Patrick Batham. So as soon as I'm doubting Thomas, I doubted him for a minute, but you know what? He's out there to start the second half to return this kick. Instead it'll be, whoa, 2 Panthers run into each other. It'll be up man James Lydon returns it. Lydon's got some running room, still on his feet, out at the 40-yard line before being taken down. Nice hit laid on right there by Richard Goods. So after a little bit of an awkward beginning of that return, Lydon got some running room and showed off his athleticism. Lydon, a 3-way all-league player last year. Basketball, baseball, and football. Really good athlete for the Panthers. Will be the mainstay of this Panther basketball team. I expect him to play a little bit of point forward, be able to shoot, pass. He's got to do everything for a Panther team that's losing a lot on basketball side. But let's go back to the football field where things look a lot more bright. 11:49 will be 1st and 10 as DeRose will come out to the left. It'll be Drillock out to the right, and it'll be Godino in the pistol. But now we're going to have an official timeout. Somebody forgot to take the tee off. Looking at Owen Rita, that might be his fault. Just, of course, joking with Owen. Owen, of course, nursing that ACL injury, one of the captains of this team. In the pistol are the Panthers. Low snap, but Godino handles it. Handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo drives the pile for, let's call it, 4 yards. I would try to name which Tiger took him down, but that was just the entire defense right there swarming to the ball. Expect this kind of game all season, folks. The Panthers are a defensive-minded team. There's no way around it. So every game is going to be one of these 7-6, 7-7, 14-7 games at half, and in second half it's going to be the similar way. Panther defense isn't going to give up a lot, but this Panther offense has got to put up more points to win this game. In the pistol, handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo running left, got some room, fighting his way, and looks like he picked up a first down. Enrico Rotolo is really good at hitting that hole, and once he finds it, he hits it hard and hits it well. And then once he gets in there, he finds some running room and just kind of puts his shoulder down and fights those extra yards. Remember one run he had last year against Briarcliff where he ran for 18 yards, but it was probably 17 yards after the carry, and he probably carried 5 or 6 Bears 6 or 7 yards on that play. So it showed a little bursts of it last year and this season, getting the chance to do it all game. In the pistol again, handoff running left, Rotolo switching hands the ball, now diving forward, and he'll pick up, let's call it 5 yards. Rotolo, you can basically say every time I say handoff Rotolo, you can almost assume he's going for 5 yards every play.
Gain of 5, second down and 5.
Panthers are trying to wear down this Tiger defense. So, speaking of Briarcliff's up on Pleasantville's schedule. That'll be their homecoming game, September 28th. Briarcliff, new and improved this year, the Briarcliff Red Bears, as they combine with Hamilton, taking the Red Raider nickname and the Briarcliff Bear nickname and forming the Red Bears. Back to pass, Godino, throwing out to Drillock. That was his first attempt to Drillock all season. The two were on the same page there. Drillock looked like he kind of slipped coming out of that turn on the out route. So that'll make it 3rd and 5. Big play here for the Panthers. 9:59 as the clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. Godino talking things over with Tony Becerra. Let's see what the Panthers are going to do. Godino looks at his wristband and calls the play. You got Rotolo in the backfield. You got Leiden and Drillock out to the left. Giroux's out to his right. In the pistol. Dropping back to pass. Now thinking about the quarterback keeper is Godino. Godino still scrambling, fighting those extra yards, and he's very close to that first down marker. That second surge might have got it for him. Looks like he was stopped initially short, but then that second surge picked up that first down. Yes, he did. Big first down for the Panthers right there. That keeps this drive moving.
Putnam Valley 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 upcoming. Ball the 36-yard line. So that's a big loss on both sides. Bathon not playing at 100%, but like a Warrior still out there. And Giovanni Bell Isaac non-uniform. That's even probably a bigger loss for the Tigers. Handing off is Godino. Godino gives it to Rotolo. Rotolo running left. Fighting his way out to the 30-yard line before being taken down on the play by Tommy O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan had made that nice catch to end the first half before the ball jarring hit by Austin Greto. Ball on the 30-yard line. 9 minutes. Now we'll call it 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 59 seconds and rolling. As you mentioned, Godino, a very good baseball player, very athletic kid. We could see him on the basketball court this season as well. Played some pickup games with him. Dropping back to pass, off the play action, rolling out right, got some room to run. Now he'll pump fake, roll, continue to run. He picks up that first down. Great job by Anthony Godino right there on that 2nd and 4. Used the pump fake effectively, got a defender out of his way, and picked up another Pleasantville first down on the play.
Out of bounds for a first down.
Godino, don't get it wrong, folks. Godino is not a running quarterback. Godino is an athletic quarterback. There's a difference. A running quarterback's a guy who can't really throw the ball, but Godino's a guy that can throw the ball, but also can run the ball really well effectively. Drillock got split out left. Giroux split out right. Rotolo behind him in the pistol. Handoff. Rotolo running right. Lowers the shoulder and gives somebody the boom right there. Pickup of 4 yards on the play by Rotolo. It was yet to see Bathon come out on the field on this offensive series. He was on the field to start the second half of that opening kickoff.
Rotolo for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
So 2nd and 7, we'll call it. 7:37, and we have a 7-7 ball game. Lucky sevens across the board. Godino in the pistol. Fakes out the handoff, now takes himself on the quarterback keeper. And he's taken down in the backfield. But there's a flag coming in late in that play. Number 30, Ryan Mello, was the one who got him first and was then taken down by a host of Tiger defenders. Now there's a little powwow going on with the officials. AJ Miraball's not too happy with whatever they're saying. Miraball's waving his arms emphatically, being pushed away by some of his Tiger teammates. Let's see what this penalty could be. Some talking with the Putnam Valley coaching staff. Looks like it could go against the Panthers. could be a holding call, but then I'm confused why Mirabal, illegal block in the back. So I'm confused why Mirabal was so angry. AJ Mirabal was really quite emphatically screaming at the officials for the Tigers, but apparently it goes against the Panthers, so that's going to set them back a long way now. Second and, again, I told you guys I'm not very good at math, so we're just going to say second and long. Emphasis on the long there. Two receivers, line the tight end, and Rotolo the deep back. Dropping back to pass is Godina, and he loses the ball. He got hit. Ball's still loose. Let's see who gets it. Looks like the Tigers think they have it, and I believe they do. That's the old tuck rule player right there. His arm was going forward, but the ball came out. As the Tiger is down the field, I saw James Lyden going in and diving for that one. Not sure quite what happened.
Putnam Valley takes over.
As the officials want a timeout to take a look at the injured Tiger. Tigers will take over after the fumble recovery. 7-7 the score. Stay with us here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week.
Hey, Pleasantville, let's go! They wanted more to do! Let's go! Get the ball back! Right now! Come on, defense! Come on, Josh!
Putnam Valley takes over at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring it back.
Pick 6, eh?
1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Nolan under center. Bronzo the deep back. 7-7 the score, 7:14 left to go. Nolan dropping back to pass, looking left, escapes the pressure, and taken down the play by James Lyden. Not sure if that'll be a sack, but it'll be a no gain on the play. Nice job by James Lyden. Had 3 sacks last week. Looks like that might be a second one there.
At the line of scrimmage, it will be 2nd down and 10.
Big game here for both teams. Putnam Valley does not want to drop to 0-2. Last year they started the year 0-3 before finishing really strong, but at that point it was too late.
Timeout.
Now it looks like Putnam Valley wants a timeout. So we'll take a look at the Class B. Right now, Our Lady of Lourdes is the favorite, beating the Putnam Valley team 38-31 in convincing fashion. 324 yards for Dean Rodinger, the sophomore quarterback for the Warriors. They look really solid. And then you look at these two teams. They're kind of co-second favorites right now behind Lourdes. Pleasantville's motto all season is one goal to win, one way together to get back to PAC, whereas of course that means Mega PAC, where the section championship is held. They can't wait for that October 19th game against Lourdes. And then after that, you look like there's a lot of teams in the middle. Got Briarcliff, the Red Bears. You got Westlake, got Ardsley, you got Edgemont, and you got Nanuet, all competing in that middle part of the Class B. One of those teams trying to distinguish themselves from the other. Next week, Panthers will be on the road to pick the Golden Knights of Nanuet in a tough game. 2nd and 10. Nolan under center, man in motion, hand off to Bronzo. Bronzo hit in the backfield. Big hit laid on him by number 79, the sophomore Jack Drillock. Drillock's the only sophomore on this Panther roster, and he's showing you why. He had a great game last week along with junior John Tucci in the middle. Drillock, last year as a freshman, had some serious playing time on the varsity lacrosse team, was one of the best defenders on the squad. This year expect him to see even more playing time, probably start. And he's been a factor so far here on defense. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third. Zach Nolan, the quarterback, under center. Alex Bronzo, the deep back. Rolling out to his left is Zachary Nolan. He's hit the backfield. That time, James Lyden doesn't miss him. James Lyda missed a sack earlier that almost allowed Putnam Valley to score, but that time he said, not today. That was a big third down right there for the Tigers and a big stop for the Panthers.
Fourth down on the 33-yard line.
So that's Lyden's second or third sack of this game. He's having another great one. He was named Defensive Player of the Week last week by Kevin Devaney Jr., our friend from MSU Varsity. Also picked up a game ball mention from Josh Thompson of Low Hut Insider.
Patrick Mason back to receive.
Nolan to punt as the Panther came on late. This ball's straight up in the air. Everybody's trying to get away from this one. It'll take a Putnam Valley bounce and settle at the 50-yard line. Good to see Ryan Dunphy. That was the man that was down earlier. He ended up stopping that ball at the 50-yard line. So Dunphy looks like he's all right.
50-yard line. First and 10.
5 minutes exactly left to go here in this third quarter. We got a tight one. Don't go anywhere. 7-7 the score. And this is the Panthers' style. Pleasantville's famous for a very good defense and an offense that can score just enough to win ball games. So far, that's what they did last week against Croton Harmon, and that looks like they're doing it again this week. 7-7. Godino, the 19-yard touchdown pass to Austin Greto. Greto on the bench right now. Godino driving back to pass, looking over the middle. He fires. There's Greto. Greto still on his feet, breaks away from the tacklers, hurdles over another one, carrying people down all the way down to the 19-yard line. So, excuse me, Austin Greto was certainly not on the bench. He got wide open over the middle and carried a bunch of defenders all the way inside the 20-yard line. Austin Greto's a guy, what a story Austin Greto is. 2 years ago, tore his ACL before his sophomore season, came back for his junior year to play football, was really solid, then tore his ACL in the section semifinals, and this year he's back again, 2 torn ACLs and 1 in each knee, and he's just playing fantastic so far here early on. Godino, handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo's got no running room. He's in the backfield, spinning, fighting, but he can't get any yards. And in fact, he will end up losing one. Big hit laid on him by number 68, Mike Graskakali, the junior defensive tackle, hit him in the backfield. So 2nd and 12 after the big pickup from Greto. It's hard to miss Greto out there. I'm surprised I did. Greto standing 6'2", big guy. Had a couple key third down conversions in that game against Croton early on last week. Bathon back out there. He'll be in the slot. Rotolo, the deep back, in the pistol set. Driving back to pass is Godino. Throw it over to DeRose. DeRose does not make the catch, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it could be defensive pass interference right there. Looks like that hand might have came over the shoulder there. Let's see, that'll probably be a spot of the ball foul. So that'll only be about 7 or 8 yards, but still, Panthers will certainly take it. We've seen the Panthers open up the playbook a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see what the call is here from the main official. Pass interference, and it'll go against the defense. So it'll be half the distance to the goal and a first down.
It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, never mind. You know what I say, folks? I'm wrong. 2nd and 4. It's hard to tell from this far away what he said. I thought he said first down, but correction, make that 2nd down. Godino in the pistol. Rotolo the deep back. Handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo running up the middle. He's got some running room. Getting near the end zone. Did he get in? No, he did not. Chopped just short of the goal line. But great running by Enrico Rotolo as he bounces up and down with an ankle. It looks like he might have got a little stinger right there. It looks like he's all right. 1st and goal. Ball spotted inside the Putnam Valley 5-yard line. 7-7 ball game. 3 minutes and 15 seconds and rolling here on the clock. Drellock out to the left. DeRose out to the right. Godino and Rotolo in the backfield. Godino, the quarterback, in the pistol. Handoff Rotolo. Rotolo running out. He dived over the pile. Did he get in? Down at the 1 yard line. Rotolo tried to jump over the pile, but he couldn't quite find the end zone. So it'll be about, literally now, folks, inches. 2nd and goal from about the 1.5 yard line.
Gain of 3.
So that'll make it 2nd and a half a yard here. Godino jogged back out on the field. 2:34. This could be a big score in this ball game as we're knotted up at 7. 2 receivers split out, 1 to each side. Pistol set. Rotolo the deep back. Handoff for Rotolo. Rotolo running up the middle. Plows over defender. Touchdown, Pleasantville. Enrico Rotolo was met by a tired defender at the goal line. He put down his shoulder and said, "Not today." That will make the score 13-7 pending the extra point. Enrico Rotolo was the main guy on that drive again, and much like the main drive to start the second half of the game last week against Croton Harmon, it was the Enrico Rotolo show once again.
Get out of my way.
With help, from, of course, from Austin Guerrero on that big catch. Lion to attempt the extra point. Bathon to hold. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is no good. Not sure if somebody might have got a piece of that one or Lion just mishit it. But either way, more importantly, Panthers up 13-7 here on the Tigers. 13-7, folks. That is how we will go to commercial here. 2:16 left to go in the third. Panthers holding that 6-point lead on your Pleasantville Panther game of the week. James Lyden to kick off here for the Panthers.
Jordan and O'Sullivan back to return.
O'Sullivan back deep to return for the Tigers. Kick is up, over end. Returned by one of the up men. He's got some running room. Taken down on the play by Brendan Castro and company. So 1:48 left to go here in this third quarter, and Pleasantville now clings to that 6-point lead.
Returns it to the 37-yard line of Putnam Valley, 1st and 10.
Go defense! Let's go defense!
Alrighty, here we go, folks. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to do play-by-play on TV and play-by-play on Twitter. Lot to handle. Welcome to the 21st century. Everybody wants to be connected all at once. So 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Nolan under center. Bronzo the deep back. Pitch to Bronzo. Bronzo running left. And he will be hit in the backfield by Greg Drillock, and then finally taken down the play by Austin Guerrero after a pickup of, we'll call it 3 yards. Those Panther defenders are really flying the ball out there on the edge.
Now for a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7.
So you see Brian Faulkner checking in the ball game. He had a good game last week, did the senior, only playing his 2nd year of varsity football. 2nd and 7, clock rolling under 1:15 now. Nolan under center. Receiver split out to the left. Be a pitch to Bronzo, heading the opposite way. Bronzo's got some running room, and he's tripped by Austin Guerrero. Guerrero got him by the ankles right there, just kind of grabbed him, and he got him to fall down after a pickup of 5 yards. Had Guerrero not got him, he definitely would have picked up that first down. Despite Guerrero's shoestring tackle and shoestring first down saving tackle, it'll still be a nice pickup there and bring up 3rd, and we'll call it 1. Big play upcoming here for the Panther defense as we wind under 45 seconds left to go in the third. Nolan under center. Panther defense looking to blitz. Pitch to the right. Bronzo's got some running room. Did he get the first down? He was taken down by Drillock and Tucci. Very close to that first down marker. Looks like he did. Yes, indeed he did. That's a big first down right there. They needed about a 1.5 yards, and they got about 1 3/4 right there for Bronzo. So 3 of the same exact play. Little old, guess Lombardi would be happy. Just kind of the old Packers sweep play. The power sweeps right there. Power sweep right, power sweep left, and then another one right. This will most likely be the last play of the third quarter. 26 seconds. Nolan Handoff to Richard Goods. Goods spinning, fighting his way, and gang tackle by the Panthers. But a late flag comes in as Richard Mello, Matt Mello, the head coach over there for Putnam Valley, is not happy. Could be a sideline warning, or I guess at this point a sideline penalty. Could be a warning on the head coach. We'll have to see. The two officials talk it over. Of course, this is all speculation, but we should find out just in a matter of seconds. Hit to the head, I believe, will be the call. That's a big penalty. That'll be 15 yards. Surprising to see that official make the call. He's about 15 yards away from that play, but of course much closer than I, so doesn't matter much what I think. We'll trust the Zebras there, and that'll be a 15-yarder.
That's the end of the third quarter.
So that will end in the third quarter of play. Despite there being 18 seconds left on the scoreboard, the officials have the official clock, and they say it's all done. We'll move to the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left in this ball game. A big game for both teams. Pleasantville looking to go to 2-0. Putnam Valley trying to avoid going 0-2. We'll be right back here in Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Back here at Putnam Valley. Big first down after the big penalty. Nolan hands it off as the music's still playing here. Pickup of maybe a yard there.
D-line, gotta get low, fire off!
Still 13-7 in favor of your Panthers.
Begins with a run for 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 for Putnam Valley.
We need to get the ball back right here!
The 50-50 raffle was Eagle Lapson. She'll be happy to treat anybody to a little snack after the game, perhaps some Carvel. Just see her for your treat.
11:30 and rolling. Panthers trying to win this ball game. That's a pitch right there to Bronzo. Bronzo's got some running room. Looks like there could have been a holding penalty. A flag is down. Without the penalty, it's a nice pickup from Bronzo of probably 6 yards.
Carry. Penalty marker on the play.
Bathon a little slow to get up there, holding that shoulder, but it will be a penalty against the Tigers. That will negate that gain. So it'll be probably 10 yards from the spot. So we're looking probably I'm going to guess here, 2nd and 18 sort of area. That's a big holding penalty right there. Tough call against the Tiger right there. I saw one particular block, which I think it could be tough to tell because they don't say numbers in high school football who the penalty is actually on. But I saw one where he was trying to get Leto Bronzo to get the edge, and if he didn't make that hole, he probably would have been tackled in the backfield for a loss of a couple. So tough to do what you're an offensive lineman right there, though he got caught. There's holding at every play, just whether or not the officials see it. 2nd and 18, Nolan under center. He drops back. Little pass over the middle, that's caught right there by number 80, Eddie Lent. That was just a nice little play, quick right there. Looked like that might have been number 6, Zach Javalovo, the backup quarterback in play. And I believe it is. So Zach Nolan's taken a seat. The junior is replaced by the sophomore quarterback, number 6, Zach Javalovo. He completed that short pass. That brings up 3rd and 11. Javalovo under center. 3 men in the backfield. Dropping back to pass. Looking over the middle. Looking to his left. And a beautiful catch over there. Leaping and catching it is Tommy O'Sullivan. That's a huge 3rd down conversion right there for the Putnam Valley Tigers.
Tommy O'Sullivan.
So that's a big play right there for the Panthers. Allowing that 3rd down conversion is now maybe Putnam Valley is going with, it looks like their more strong arm quarterback right there in Zach Giralavo. That'll put the ball inside the red zone for the Tigers. Blitzing on the Panthers, or at least thinking about it. Under center Giralavo, hand up the middle, and hit immediately by John Tucci is the running back, Rick Kilmer. Kilmer maybe got a yard. So 2nd and 9.
Head for 3, 2nd down and 7.
So, surprising move there, but desperate times call from desperate measures, and with the Tigers trailing by 6, they go to the backup quarterback.
Let's go, D-line, let's go.
We've seen Pleasantville do this in the past sometimes, other years. You have more of a thrower than a runner quarterback. Maybe Nolan's the running quarterback, Geraldo's the more the thrower. So far, it's working out well. He hands off to Bronzo. Bronzo hit in the backfield. Big hit laid on him by number 32, Josh Delapuca. That just sounds like a football name, Josh Delapuca. Delapuca hit him in the backfield for a loss of 1. That'll make it 3rd and 8. So Nolan stands with his hands in his pockets on the sidelines, and Giraldo's got a big 3rd down upcoming once again. Last time he hit Tommy O'Sullivan on that little out route for about 16 when he needed 12. This time all he needs is 8. Can he get it? Panther defense looking to stop him. 8:50 to go in the 4th. Fake handoff, now fake the reverse, and he fakes out James Lyden. He's still on his feet, going out right, still got some running room, and did he pick up that first down? He's mighty close to it. What a job by Zach Gervallo on the carry right there, but he came up short of that first down. Instead, though, of about a 5-yard loss where it looked to be, he instead pumped out the Panthers defenders, including James Lyden, the senior captain, and ran and kept for about 5 yards. Nolan looks all right on that sideline, so Gervaldo, this must be a conscious choice here by Matt Mello. Big 4th down upcoming. We'll take a timeout with the Tigers. The score, 13-7 in favor of your Panthers here on the Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Big 4th down upcoming here. This is what you live for if you're a football player. 4th quarter, 4th and 3. Something's got to give here. Gervaldo lines up under center. Man in the backfield. He dropped back to pass, looking left. He's got a man. It's nearly intercepted by Greg Drillock, but it won't matter. It's deflected away. Huge play from the Panthers senior. Last week did not play due to complications with mono, and right there the pass was floated just for a second too long. Drillock did a great job reading the eyes of the quarterback there and knocking down that pass. So a huge turnover on downs. So a huge deflection there by Greg Drillock. So it'll be 1st and 10. Panthers have the ball inside their own 20-yard line. Godino in the pistol, handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo running up the middle, fighting for some yards, and looks like he got maybe 2.
Frank Terry on the run.
That will pick up maybe 2, so that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Hand up the middle. Rotolo's got some room. Maybe picked up about 2 more yards, as now the Tigers are zeroing in on the senior running back for the Panthers.
Let's go, let's get it!
Gain of 3, 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5. Huge 3rd down upcoming. Would expect the Panthers to punt if they don't get it. You can keep the clock moving with a running play here, but a passing play is a higher chance of getting the 1st down. All the decisions of being a football coach. Godino in the pistol, play action fake. It's got Greto. Greto's wide open up the seam. He's got some running room. He rumbles all the way to the 44-yard line where he picks up a Pleasantville 1st down. What a play from there. 3rd and 5 deep in their own zone. Panthers call the right play right there. Give credit to Tony Becerra, the play caller. The play action fake, and he found Greto right there running the seam route, and he was wide open.
At the 44-yard line.
That will allow the clock to keep moving. 6:11 and rolling. 13-7 your Panthers lead. The clock now rolling. It was stopped, of course, for the first down. Now under 6 minutes left to go. In the pistol, 2 receivers out to his left. Handoff to Rotolo. Rotolo got some room up the middle. He gets flipped up in the air and does a 360, but he picks up about 3 yards on the play. Enrico Rotolo is a tough guy. He showed it right there, looking like John Elway in the Super Bowl right there, kind of spinning in midair. That is the life of a football running back and a bruiser like Enrico Rotolo. 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup, about 2.5 of those in the air. 2nd and 7. Let's see what the Panthers come out with. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Pistol formation. Godino in the gun. And flag, it looks like it could have been a false start, and that's a big penalty if it goes against the Panthers. It's a delay of game against the Panthers. Gotta keep a look on that play clock. Tough to tell here at the high school level because you don't see, there's no visible play clock. You just gotta know it as a quarterback, and Godino just didn't get it off in time. Missed it by maybe a second at the most. So it'll be 2nd and we'll call it 12 now after the 5-yard penalty. Big penalty goes against the Panthers. Receiver out to the left, that's Drullock. Receiver out to the right, that's DeRose. In the pistol, handoff for Rotolo. Rotolo fighting for those yards, dragging defenders, but maybe picked up 2 yards on the play. The 3rd, and we'll call it 12. So no gain on the play really there for Enrico Rotolo. And now the Panthers, again, with their backs against the wall, only that 6-point lead. An extra point and a touchdown obviously could give Putnam Valley the win in this situation. In the pistol. Play action fake, rolling out to his left, looking for Drullock. Fires one. Did Greg Drullock catch it? Yes, he did. Right near that first down marker. Looks like he picked up about 10 of the 12 he needs. Now here's a tough decision for Tony Becerra. Once again, what do you do here? 4th and 2. Ball in the Putnam Valley side of the field on the 48. Putnam Valley moved the ball pretty well on that last drive, so you try to want to get a score here. And now I think the officials want to talk things over. I was going to say Tony Becerra does, but apparently the officials do. Now let's see. Now Matt Mello wants to talk to the head official right there. Curious to what that is about. Curious how many timeouts there are. We got to thank Mr. Archie. The 4-minute warning. There we go. I got to try to keep all my rules straight. You got the 2-minute warning in college, and you got 2-minute warning in pros. I don't think you have any warning in college, and you got the 4-minute warning here in high school. So a lot of different sets of rules for all different leagues. But one thing remains the same. A 4th and 2 here is huge no matter where you're playing, whether it's the Giants Stadium or here at Bill Conroy Athletic Facility. Huge 4th and 2. Godino in the pistol. Rotolo the deep back. Handoff to Rotolo, and he's met in the backfield. They did not get it. Tigers knew what was coming. They tried to draw them off sides. They faked the snap once, but nothing they could do about it. So Putnam Valley comes out with a big stop here. Now with 3:55, this could be their chance to win this ball game. And now, all of a sudden, Zach Nolan's back out there at quarterback. Man, I am very confused on what the Tigers are doing here. Geraldo really moved the ball well last drive. Seemed to have a good arm, but they go back to Zach Nolan. The point guard of the basketball team needs to manage his offense well enough to score the ball, but not give too much time to Pleasantville. He's dropping back to pass, looking over the middle, gets hit in the play, and he completes it. That's complete to Dean Diazlo. Who else? The junior running back, wide receiver, slot backs had a fantastic game. Caught that 51-yard touchdown pass earlier.
39-yard line of Pleasantville.
That complete to the 39-yard line. 3:22 left to go. That extra point looming large now as James Lyden missed it after the Enrico Rotolo 1-yard touchdown run. 3:09 and rolling. Nolan under the center. Looks like somebody might have moved early, but it won't matter. There's a handoff up the middle. Looks like Kilmer picked up maybe a yard there as the sun begins to peek his way through here. Some clouds earlier. 2nd and 9 now.
Straight ahead for a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. Big drive. Panthers one stop away, one defensive series from probably winning this one. On the other hand, for Putnam Valley, one offensive touchdown away from trying to seal this ball game up. And of course, the extra point. 2nd and 9. Nolan under center. Diazlo out to his left. Man in motion. Dropping back to pass. Lyden hits him. Fumble. The ball is out. And the Panthers have it. Or do they have it? Let's see. Who has it? Who has it? Big hit laid on by James Lyden. That would have been a game winner. But it looks like the Tigers got the ball back. Recovered by Putnam Valley.
That's a big recovery right there for the Tigers. You saw a lot of Panthers around that ball, but none of them were able to come up with it. You thought for sure right there, at least I did, that the Panthers had it. I saw Tucci, a couple other guys dive on that one, but with the ball bouncing the way it does, that ovulate spheroid, it's tough to tell which way it's going to go. 1:30 left to go. Big 3rd down upcoming. Dropping back to pass. It's a screen pass out to the running back. Tommy O'Sullivan's got some room. And that's caught for some big yards right there. Looks like he picked up that 1st down. Looks like he did get that 1st down. Now it looks like they want a measurement, possibly.
Officials call for a measurement.
They indeed do want a measurement. So we'll have to see what the official call will be here. We'll take a break. This is what every football player lives for. Clock running down. Not too much time left in this one. Nolan under center. Dropping back to pass. Looking over the middle. He's got somebody. Diazlo just missed him, incomplete. Diazlo had a step on his defender right there, but it fell incomplete. Every time he drops back to pass, the puzzle section in front of us holds their collective breath. And every time that ball falls incomplete, there's a big sigh of relief. 13-7, Pleasantville looking for another big play. As now it looks like the officials are keeping the time on the field, which is not great ideally for me, but I'll do my best to keep you involved in what time it is. Right now, we're going to say 53 seconds. No, a minute 53. Not quite sure. We'll figure that out. In the gun is Nolan, dropping back to pass, looking out to his left. Did he get a pass? No, it did not. It was intended for Diazlo, but it fell incomplete. So that will make it 3rd and 10. Possibly 1:49 left in the clock, and I say possibly because this scoreboard's been doing all sort of funny things.
Let's go, defense! Get in there!
3rd and 10.
Nothing behind you, Jay! Nothing behind you!
And now, Putnam Valley wants a timeout.
Putnam Valley.
Big play upcoming, 3rd and 10. Late 4th quarter. We'll have to see what the Panthers will do on defense and what the Tigers, more importantly, will do on offense. They want a break to talk it over. We'll take one, too. 13-7 in favor of your Panthers here in the Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Okay, 1:46. We haven't confirmed that's the official time. We believe. Nolan in the gun.
Pleasantville Panthers defense looking to spring, and looks like somebody moved. Bronzo's pointing at the Panther defense, but it looks like to the naked eye he moved first. Big call upcoming. Could be a neutral zone infraction or a false start. And that will be a false start. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that's a big 5-yard penalty. Instead of being a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15. 1:43. Pleasantville defense looking for one more stop. The Enrico Rotolo touchdown, the difference right now. 3rd and 15. Nolan in the gun. Drops back to pass. Pump fake left. Looking right. Got somebody open. Pass is incomplete. No flags on the play, and that will bring up a 4th and 15. Faithonen Leiden on the coverage. We see Anthony Godino, the starting quarterback, out there on defense as well. For a lot of seniors, they know how important this game is. 1:32, 4th and 15. The ball will be in Zach Nolan's hands. Let's see what he does with it. Panthers look like they'll rush 3, drop at least a couple in the coverage. James Leiden's back all the way near that first down marker. He's playing deep center field. A lot of linebackers and cornerbacks out there. Nolan in the gun. Diazlo out to his left. He's the main guy. Bronzo at the tight end spot. Dropping back to pass. Looking over the middle. Surveying the field. Gets hit as he throws. And it's intercepted! Incomplete! Looks like it was intercepted by Anthony Godino, but either way, it won't matter. Turnover on downs. A huge play there from the quarterback, Anthony Godino, on defense.
That's all she wrote.
So what a play by Anthony Godino right there, as Zachary Nolan looked like he had a shot to complete that pass to Diazlo, his favorite target on the day. But whether or not it was intercepted or broken up, it does not matter. So Pleasantville will take a timeout to thaw things over here. As they'll take a break, we'll take one too. Your Panthers leading 13-7 here on your Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Let's see what the Panthers do here. Godino under center, and he'll take a knee. No surprise there. The clock continues to run. Putnam Valley does, I believe, have at least 1 or 2 timeouts.
2:53 in the third.
Either way, Pleasantville's content just to try to run down this clock as much as they can. Rolling at 1:05 currently.
14-10, 6 minutes left in the third.
This is the way the Panthers are going every game. It's going to be a little bit of a heart attack for Pleasantville Panther coach Tony Becerra every game. Godino under center, and he takes a knee.
Good guys.
Clock continuing to roll. That'll make it 3rd, and we'll call it 11. 42, 41, 40 seconds left in the 4th. Pleasantville leading 13-7. The defense played stout all game, only allowing that one blemish, the 51-yard touchdown pass. On the other hand, Godino played very solid, completed a couple passes, including 2 big ones to Austin Greto, and Enrico Rotolo was solid on the ground. Another time he'll take a knee, and that should be it. The clock runs under 13 seconds now. Looks like Pleasantville will pick up the victory. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Panthers will move to 2-0 on the regular season. Back-to-back wins over quality opponents. 13-7 the final this week. Enrico Rotolo and Anthony Godino and Austin Gretel all have to be complimented for their work today as they came out on the victors because of their efforts. And don't forget that defense, the entire defense swarming the ball all game that led them to victory. As the teams get ready to show some sportsmanship, we'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap this one up, and talk about next week, folks. Panthers come out on the victorious side, 13-7, over the Putnam Valley Tigers here in your Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Panthers come out victorious 13-7. We're back here at Bill Conroy Field to wrap this one up as Tony Becerra and the Panthers faithful can take a big sigh of relief after that one. Tom Priceman here, happy to talk about a Pleasantville Panther victory. And after now 2 games, we'll sit down here to make it a little easier for our cameraman, Tim Carlo, who's been great enough to join us all game. After 2 games against 2 very quality opponents, they've allowed 14 points. A fantastic job by the defense. The offense, it's come and go, but they got enough of it. They got enough passes from Anthony Rodino to Austin Gretto, and enough running from Enrico Rotolo to do the job. And when your defense only allows 7 points in back-to-back games, you got a chance to win a lot of ball games. Taking a little look at this one, folks, it started out in the first quarter, that pass from 19-yard touchdown pass from Godino to Gretto. That started this one out. Extra point was good, 7-0. Second quarter, 51 yards, Nolan to Diazolo. That made it 7-7 as Putnam Valley tied it up. And then in the third quarter, Enrico Rotolo lunged from 1 yard out to make that score 13-7 as the extra point was no good. And then after that, it was a defensive struggle. Both teams digging in on both sides, both teams clawing for every inch. And in the end, the Panthers just wanted a little bit more, and they came out with the win. What a game, folks. This is why people love football. This is what, if you're a Panther fan, you wanted. As a football player, you can't ask for any more. They did everything right on defense. They did enough on offense to win. Great win for the Panthers. They'll be out next week, and we'll be with them at 1:30 to take on the Nanuet Golden Knights. And a very good game as well. Looking ahead to 3-0 are the Panthers. So we don't know what to make of this Panther team coming the regular season. I'll be honest, I said I wasn't sure what to make of them. Last week they proved they had a great defense, and they proved the same thing today. So for everybody involved, for Tim Carlo, for Steve Priceman, for Shane McGaffey and everybody at PCTV, and for Toby McGuire, I'm Tom Priceman saying thank you so much and have a good night, everybody. Here on Pleasantville Panther Game of the Week. Once again, your final. Panthers come out victorious 13-7 over the Putnam Valley Tigers. We'll see you next week at Nanuet. Good night, everybody.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Flukes. I'm the president of the Pleasantville Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you all here this afternoon to downtown Pleasantville. Here we are we're having a ribbon cutting here today at Anytime Fitness, a new business opening up. Well, it's been open a while, but we're having the grand opening today. Another part of the revitalization and showing you how strong downtown Pleasantville really is. The village is thriving. We have Mayor Peter Scheer here today. Thank you for being here. Vice President of the Chamber, Paul Alvarez over there. And I am standing next to the owner of Anytime Fitness, Anthony DeFrosia. I knew that. It's a pregnant pause.
All right.
Anthony DeFrosia. And this is his girlfriend, Christine. And we want to welcome you to Pleasantville. As soon as Anthony got the spot here, he joined the Chamber. He wasn't even open, but he did join the Chamber, so we appreciate that. Shows the support that the merchants have for what we can do here in Pleasantville for our residents and for our merchants. So Anthony, tell us a little bit about Anytime Fitness, please.
Thank you, Bill. Anytime Fitness is a fitness franchise, actually the largest in the world, with over 2,200 locations. And I believe that we are number 3 or number 4 in New York. There's one in Cornwall, one in Somers, which is another neighboring town. But the unique aspect about our gym is that members get a key to the club. So they become the owner, so to speak. They get to come at all hours of the day. It's $365 a year. And what we do is we give them a key fob, and they can swipe, and they can use the facilities forever, how long they want, any day of the week. And Pleasantville has come to love it so far, and we're really happy to be here.
That's great. Now, we know you can work out any time of the day, any time of the night. And so, there might be a concern. So I'm going to pose this question to Christine. Say right there. Female that want to come work out in the middle of the night or something, will they feel safe? How will that work here?
Absolutely. We have the latest technology in terms of security systems here at Anytime Fitness. Your key fob swipes you in. We have pictures of all our members, and if, let's say, someone were to tailgate behind someone, it sends an alert to us, and we are able to review that. And if emergency needs to be sent, we can contact, or they can even contact. We have a landline in the facility, as well as panic buttons throughout the facility for our members to use. And of course, surveillance is 24/7, whether we're here or not. And so I always say that this is the safest place to be, and there is nothing to worry about here at Anytime Fitness. And you know, we're here a lot as well. And if there's any concerns, to always let us know.
Great, thank you.
And what better to be across from Pleasantville Fire Department?
There you go. And Pleasantville is a generally safe town, so we don't anticipate any problems. But that's an interesting concept that this Anytime Fitness has. So we're happy to have you here today. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mayor Peter Scheer for a few words of wisdom, as always.
I don't know about wisdom. I am delighted to be here on what has become a series of these great events, ribbon cuttings at new businesses here in Pleasantville. Delighted to welcome you, Anthony and Christine, here to Pleasantville, and to see Anytime Fitness take root in this spot on Washington Avenue, right between two anchors, Aardvark Pet Supplies on one side and Cold Stone on the other. So you can, I don't know if you have your ice cream before or after, a guilty pleasure that you have earned the right to. But along with the Chamber of Commerce, all of us have been working pretty darn hard over a period of 10 years or more to turn Pleasantville into a place that has a full spectrum downtown and has a nightlife. Now that nightlife has gone 24/7 at Anytime Fitness, and we encourage everybody to come visit. Am I right, Anthony, that you're offering some 7-day passes?
Yep. All right, so if anybody comes during the week, we'll start today and we'll go 7 days from now. If you can come pick up your 7-day pass, it's free. You can try the club. However, you don't get the full access key until you become a member, but you can use that Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturday, 10 to 2. Those are our usual staffed hours as of right now. So you ring the doorbell and you can come in for a tour and you can start using it that day. So.
That's great. Thank you. And at this time, we're going to have the ceremonial ribbon cutting. So, Anthony, you and the mayor can...
You do the cutting?
Yep, come on in, come on in. And who's this we're bringing in here, Anthony?
This is my everything. Which is going to ruin everything.
Sorry about that.
No, he's going to hold it. We're going to cut it.
You guys cut it.
Welcome to Pleasantville. Yeah.
And now Pleasantville is complete.
Now Pleasantville is complete as we open up the doors here today. So come down and see Anthony. See everybody here at Anytime Fitness at any time. Get that joke? Anytime Fitness, anytime. There you go. Thank you all for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So long your trend is going up, it's shape up, all right?
Best of luck.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Thank you much, everybody. Like a great place.
Thank you very much.